Okay, let's see what happened. Let's see if it actually worked this time. I ain't seen no alarms go off yet. Let's see. Okay, so the YouTube one is actually working. That's good. Okay. That's good. YouTube is working. What about? Yeah, let's see. Twitter. The Twitter one don't seem to be working. What about the Facebook? Let's see. Okay, that one don't seem to be working either. Hold on. The YouTube look like it's up though. All right. Okay, let's see. YouTube. Uh-huh. Let's see. Nice. Okay, let's just check the Twitter one more time. Oh, I see you with the little tweet up here. Am I a streamer now? You always got a little shaker cup for it and everything. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
I see it. Little shaker cup.
Hopefully I like this flavor because this got $30.
$30. Oh my lord.
Yeah, you get 40 servings though. So
okay, am I a streamer now? You always got a little shaker cup for it and everything. Okay, so Twitter is doing its thing. Okay, I don't know why it didn't show up on my why it didn't show up on my phone. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, let's put the chat box back up and make sure we got the YouTube up. All right. So everything looks good except that the Twitter like is going, but the Facebook, which I'm not completely concerned about. I mean, I don't know why it's acting like it don't want to go. But it ain't going. Let's see. Back. And one more time for the YouTube. Here we go. One more time for the YouTube. Okay. All right. I just want to wait this last one more minute to see if it's the other one is gonna kick on at 6:35 like it's supposed to. But other than that, it looked like everything is good to go. It looked like it's good to go. And I listened to the audio from the stream. And it sounded. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, I just have switching to view it to see if we're echoing.
Yeah, that's straight. Okay. You love it, I love it. All right. Okay. So if the other one starts at 6:35, it's going to be just a little bit. Oh. What's important? Let's get the board armed. Not forget about that. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. And Facebook, here we go. Ha! We are in there. Okay. Look at that. Everything worked out. Okay. I'm happy about that. Okay. Okay. So now I can pull this out and I can go. Oh, no, that wouldn't be a good look. Oh, where you at? Switch that. There we go. And let's on the board. And we are ready to go. Welcome everybody. Welcome. After a couple weeks of mishaps and I know Keon is ready to blame everything on me, but I'm ready for that though. I'm ready for that. Listen, man, look, changing stuff up. Been some bunch of crazy mishaps and technical difficulties and weird stuff. Some more Guyz Tech Podcast is back at you live right now, 6:35 p.m. on a Monday. You know what time it is. It's your boy Big Q. Smart guy, Big Q. I'm joined with the homie.
That's right. Your boy Keon X is in the building.
Feeling
a little under the weather.
Right.
I'm still here.
You letting the springtime stuffiness get to you, bruh? Yeah.
I have severe allergies, and I slept with my window open last night, and it messed me up.
Yeah, I was sleeping with the window open a couple weeks ago, man, and I thought something bad was gonna happen, but it actually turned out okay. Then the weather kind of calmed down a little bit, and then I ended up closing it, so I got away with that. But that's been crazy. I actually been enjoying the weather. The weather's been great, man. You know, Weather been good. I've been liking it. A little storms here, a little chill here, a little warm there. Yeah.
You guys have.
Yeah, it's been good.
Have pretty chill weather.
Yeah, it's been good. I like it. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. I'm gonna tell you what happened. What happened to me over the last couple of weeks that I have found hilarious. So the wife, remember I told you that the wife had we bought a new car. We ordered it in October. I want to say it was. Mm-hmm. And we just got it like last Saturday. Last Saturday. And so it just got delivered as the Volvo XC60. So they built it from scratch and put it together and everything like that. And it's a beautiful whip. And the thing that's been tripping me out the most about it though is the technology on it. It's got all kind of wild technology in it. And it's kicking the wife's ass, man. And it's hilarious watching her struggle with it, bro. It's hilarious, man. You know.
You starting to feel old though?
No. Well, so it's weird, like, because I thought my car had nice tech in it, right? Until I sat in this thing, and I'm like, well, damn, my tech seem it's like her car makes my car feel like it's like a S4 or S5, like Samsung Galaxy S5. That's what her car make my car feel like. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's brutal. But it's been fun watching her kind of like yell at it, kept on hollering, like yelling "Okay Google" at it and stuff like that.
So you're about to ruin everybody watching this right now.
I know, right? But you should be yelling at it and going on, and they want to respond to it properly. But it's nice. Like the amount of technology they put in that thing was crazy, man. I was impressed, very impressed. You know what I mean? Very impressed.
Nice. I haven't gotten pretty much any new tech recently, besides some stuff for my camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking on Twitter the other day, like I'm starting to run into a little bit more money. So I was like, I could be dumb.
Okay.
Buy some stuff I don't really need.
Well, you can kind of go out there and just see what it's like. You can kind of do it on the whim.
Do stuff like that. But I decided, you know what? For now, let me just get my financials straight. Do a little responsibility stuff.
Yeah.
Still have money available in case I do need to buy limbs or something. Yeah. But I'm gonna chill out for now.
I know that's right. For me, it was crazy because I was looking on Sweetwater and I was looking at audio gear, and I'm like, I want because I haven't had a new piece of audio gear in a long time. And I was kind of feeding for a new piece, but I'm like, I was on the website for like 2 hours, man. I couldn't find nothing that I think I really absolutely needed to have like right now. It's weird that I'm in a space in my life right now where there's a lot of tech that I would love to have, but I don't think I need anything right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's where I was. Like, there's stuff that, of course, I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I really need it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you what's been growing on me. I'm telling you, day by day, that Tab S8 Ultra is I don't know, it's gnawing at me a little bit. You know what I mean?
You haven't got it yet.
No, I ain't got it yet. So I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting because really, I don't know. Every time I'm presenting to a customer and we getting into it, like I watch the way they light up about it and everything, and every time somebody get one, I be like, damn, man, maybe I should get one too. You know what I mean?
That's kind of how I feel about iPad.
Yeah.
I've pretty much finally decided I do want an iPad with 5G or 4G or whatever in it, cellular in it. And the reason I haven't pulled the trigger yet is because they're not in stock at Apple.
Yeah.
I have to wait like 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
And you know me, if I can't get it,
I know.
2, 3, 4, 5 days, I don't want it.
Yeah, don't even want nothing to do it. You don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I want nothing to do with it. But I don't know. I'm cool with waiting on stuff. I mean, actually, I was having a big conversation about that at work the other day with like, how everybody kind of moved, like, because how the Best Buy used to be the spot. People was coming there all the time, and we noticed that like a lot of people are really just like buying their stuff online, and we don't really see as many customers as we used to. And I'm one of them people, even though I work in a place like that, and I depend on people coming in there. I would almost rather just order my joints online. Like right now, I'm in the process of buying a new stove, right? And I looked at the stove, the same stove that I saw on Samsung.com. I went and looked at it at Best Buy while I was at work the other day. Then I also went and looked at it at Lowe's and looked at it. That's what the prices are about the same everywhere. I get a little bit of a discount from getting it directly from Samsung, but I was probably going to do that anyway. You know what I mean, right? I don't know.
I would love to walk into a store and just buy stuff. Like if I lived in New York, I could live right next to B&H.
Yeah.
And that would probably wreck my wallet. But no, in the old days, Best Buy used to be the jump off. And I already I've already put on Twitter how much I don't like the changes that Best Buy has made.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of weird stuff going on with Best Buy right now. It really is, But I don't think it's just Best Buy. Like retail's struggling, man. They struggling within themselves. Everybody trying to figure out how to keep the money going, and really online really is the only way to really do it properly. And then you got to have a showroom because people still got to like I don't know. I will buy some stuff without touching it first. I will. I done it before. You know what I'm saying?
No problem for me.
I bought my Note.
I'd like to get it soon.
I bought my Note 20 Plus without seeing it. And everything that came out at that time during that launch, my Note 20, the Buds Live, and my watch at that time, I didn't see it because we couldn't go into the store and see it. So I just bought them. Yeah.
Speaking of Best Buy, did you hear that they are canceling their rewards program?
No, I didn't hear about
I don't
this.
know if I sent you that.
You did. I couldn't understand what was going on with that. I was like,
so
all the points I got, I can't use them no more.
July. After June, when they cut it, it's done.
Lord, June? Is that close? Let me check my points real quick. Because I've been sitting on some points now. Some points. I gotta check my points.
Are y'all mad that people getting discounts or something?
You know what I mean? Look, that's why they call it rewards, bro. You know what I mean? That's what it was about.
But also, that was one of the things that kept me coming back to Best Buy because I knew, when I bought my camera, I spent $3,000 on it.
Yeah.
And I got 100 points or something like $100 gift certificates or something, which made me go back to Best Buy.
Yeah.
I just keep going back to Best Buy. But now if I'm not going to get any points or anything.
Yeah. And I'm even a Best Buy Elite. I don't know if you can see that. I'm an Elite member.
Same here. I'm Elite Plus or whatever.
You know what I mean? So that's going away? Oh, that is terrible, Best Buy. That's not... But it don't matter because right now I got 0 points anyway, so apparently I ain't got no points no way. So I don't know.
Well, they expired. So
okay. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I was based on some conversations that I was having with some people at work over the last week or so. I felt like, and I think we talked about it one time before on the show, but it's just funny always to talk about it, about how the myths and misconceptions that people have when it comes to like technology. Everybody claim they know everything, and it's funny to me. But because I'm gonna tell you what sparked it for me. We'll talk about it a little bit later. But what sparked it for me was I was talking to a customer and we was talking about like Bixby or what. The Bixby came up, and then the other guy who was standing there. Now he's a Google Chromebook rep. He's a Chromebook rep. That's what he does. And the first thing out of his mouth was like, "Ew, Bixby," and I'm like, "Dude, what?"
Because he knows the truth.
So that's what I want to open that conversation because I feel like that ain't what's going on. I feel like it's one of them things that was said one time. And then they just kept getting said, and then the people just automatically believe it. Because I don't see a damn thing wrong with Bixby. Bixby is beautiful to me. I don't know, right? And I'm not by myself.
Get that first impression, it's not going nowhere.
I guess it is, because he was talking about, well, the last time I remember it, and I was like, dude, that was S voice. That wasn't Bixby. That's when they first started putting the thing together. You know what I'm saying? That's like expecting a baby to be able to write in cursive. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
I don't know.
We all heard for years that Bixby was trash. That's what Bixby's going to be for the rest of his life.
I guess so. Well, we go because there's some other things I want to talk to in that regard as well. It's weird though that people feel that way. But before we get into that stuff though, let's look at this. And I don't know. This right here is another thing. It ties into the whole misconception thing too, because people think that the Samsung phones or Android phones in general don't have longevity. When I tell people all the time that I see customers coming to the store with these ancient ass phones all the time, and people, it don't last as long as an iPhone. It don't last as long as an iPhone. You know. Look at this. This is telling you Samsung officially ends software for support for the S9. You know how old that phone? Do you know how old that phone is?
That's like what, a 4-year-old phone?
That phone is old, bro. It's old. Yes, it is. It is very old. You know what I mean?
We still got support for the iPhone 6S.
Yeah. Well, I mean, congratulations. But that's what I'm saying is, if they just now in support for the S9, and the S9 came out in 2017? Yeah, 2017. 2017 is when this came out. That is 5 years old, man. That's a 5 like. And to me, I'm just saying, Cam, for me, I ain't speaking for nobody else. I know everybody different.
2018.
Huh? That's 2018. Okay.
2018.
So, but for me, 5 years, that's too long for me for somebody to carry a phone, bro. That makes absolutely no sense.
If you're a texter and a caller,
and for the people who want to do that,
matter.
it does. It does. I'm gonna give you a prime example. We went to church Friday night for the Passover memorial services and whatnot, right? And it was I'm gonna talk about it on the BQW podcast. It was the first time that everybody got together. After the whole COVID thing, kept us separated for like 2 years or whatever. But I end the point. The thing, one of the things that I observed, so my wife is sitting beside me, and she has the Tab S6 Lite. That's what she has. And so the Tab S6 Lite, I think I got it for like 2 years ago. That ain't even really that old. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I use the Tab S7 Plus. Mine's got the flagship Snapdragons, all that kind of stuff in it. But it's so weird. I'm watching her open up the Bible apps and stuff. And I can see, when the app was opening, I can actually see the frames of animation when this thing was opening, right? And to me, that is, how can you use a device when it's doing that? How are people doing this?
But you're also one of the guys who's like, I need 120 hertz. So
Absolutely.
You want everything to be
Yes.
smooth.
Yes.
Some people just want things to work. Like, you don't have to work fast.
Oh my God.
You don't have to be whatever.
If your phone, if you press the button and you can see the actual frames of
no. It won't work for me. But some people out there, just like you say, you always see customers come in with their phones taking forever after they press them out.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the 2 year cycle was a good thing. I think that was a nice way to keep everybody current. I think it was good.
Even when there were 2 year cycles, people don't abide by it.
Oh no, they don't, because some people just don't. They like the thing I hear all the time is like, dude, my phone works. Why would I spend $1,200 on a new one?
Speaking of which, my dad just got an iPhone 11. He was using his iPhone 6S.
He got a new iPhone 11.
I don't know if it's new, but he got an iPhone 11. So he was using a 6S, and then his battery died. And so when his battery died, I was like, all right, cool. Now it's time to upgrade your phone. And he's like, no, I'll just go get a new battery.
Yeah.
And so he went and paid $60 for a new battery and
Wow.
kept that phone until earlier this year.
That is insane. That is, I mean, I get it. I get it, but what I don't get is that the technology is there. Why wouldn't you do it, right? Because it ain't like a car, right? So like the car's performance don't depreciate that quickly. You know what I'm saying? But it's very obvious when you see your tablet and your phone, starting to show their age after a year and a half, 2 years or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think you're under. I feel like all recent phones can easily last 3, maybe even 4 years without noticing anything. The only thing you'll notice is battery won't last as long.
Right. Yeah. Are you a 24-month, 36-month type of guy? I mean, like, I'm
11.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, 11 is about as much as I can give it, bro. I mean, and then at that point,
as soon as the new phone comes out, my phone look old.
Yes, because I'm telling you, as soon as I see the new one, I'm like mine start kind of like wrinkling up. I'm like,
it don't act any different, but it just feel old in my hands now.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it was just one of them things, and then I saw that. So it looked like they're establishing themselves, right? So these are things that previously we didn't talk about as Android people, right? It was always like there's some of the iPhones in this regard. Oh well, they're going to stop supporting the iPhone 4 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing about these Android phones never came up like this. So I think the gap is closing up quite a bit because now we're saying okay. And then what's the guarantee now? 4 years? No, 5 years for guarantee. 5
years for security updates.
Yeah, 5 years for security, but four major OS updates.
Is that what you got to do?
Yeah, 4
years.
4 major. No, not years. Four major updates.
4 years.
Well, they don't want to say you because sometimes sometimes it's late, sometimes it's weird.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing, but so that's what they say. I think this is good. It's good. I mean, for people who into that kind of thing, I'm not using the phone.
I'm not keeping my phone. I barely keep computers. Like I'm keeping my computer now.
Yeah.
I kept my MacBook Air for 2 years now.
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
My Galaxy Book is 2 years old now because I skipped on last year's launch. this year's launch, I'm not impressed with this one either. But yeah. So this is one of the oldest devices that I have, and I'm also feeling a little weird about my Galaxy Buds Pro. I done had them for over a year because they came out with the Note 20, and that's been like 2 years, right? So
the only reason I'm not worried about like my AirPods Pro is because there's no AirPods Pro 2.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But once the 2 comes out, then I'm gonna be like, all right, these are old.
Yeah, but we're getting something this fall as far as a new pair of Galaxy Buds. I don't know what they're gonna be though, but should be good. Anyway, I thought that was something cool to talk about. Also, check this out. I know you probably don't care because you ain't did this in a long time.
That's right.
You ain't did this in a long time, but it's been a discussion, and I've seen a movement where people, especially like Samsung, are really trying to make the curved screen kind of only a niche, super ultra thing. It's not it ain't the norm no more. Like most of the basic or the regular phones are flat because I don't know, the weirdos complain about it. Like, I don't want no curved screen. When the curved screen on their phone. The curved screen is dope, bro. What you talking about? I mean, I haven't had a curved screen like for a while because I've been using this fold, but I like the curved screen though. You know.
Which are we talking about, the roll off curve? Or are we talking about like the actual like curve?
I'm talking about the curve like that's on the S21 Ultra and that's on the S22 Ultra.
Oh, so like the roll off.
Yeah, the waterfall or whatever they call it. Yeah. You know, yeah. It makes the phone look dope, bro. You know, and those folks complaining about it. I don't know. But then you go back to the flat phones.
I got a question though, random, just because it popped up. Would you use like high tech, up to date Galaxy? What is it? Galaxy Round, Galaxy Curve, whatever it's called.
What you talking about?
That curve with your face.
No, that was no. Because who else had? Somebody else had one of those too. Was it LG?
LG.
Yeah, it was LG, right? Yeah.
So, one of you guys had like this way, and the other one had that.
Right.
Way.
Yeah.
LG was like this.
Yeah.
And Samsung was.
What was LG's called? The Flex. It was called a Flex, wasn't it? It was G Flex. I think it was.
I think so.
Yeah.
G Flex.
Yeah. Nah. That I thought they looked cool back in the day, but I don't know. I thought that was very, very weird. Like, you know, the phone is already like cupped to your face and whatnot. Like, it made like doing regular stuff with it kind of weird. You know what I mean?
LG was always trying something.
They were. You know, I missed them in the game though because now all the innovations and all the competition is overseas. I see what's name just released their first foldable, which they were super proud of. Vivo, their first foldable came out. And it was pretty dope, but I don't know. I just wish there was some more people around here that I can see. I want to see more foldables in the homeland versus like having to read about them online all the time. Because you ain't gonna see those phones over here. You're just not gonna see them.
Well, just wait. In 2 years, when Apple does it, everybody will do it.
No, 2 years is too soon for Apple. That's way too soon. You know, that's
2025 or 2024.
That's too soon. Yeah, you know, the Apple foldable is coming. It's coming. But not. Look, I'm gonna tell you how I'm measuring it. Right, I'm measuring on the speed that they adopted 120 hertz refresh rates, and that took them 5 years to do that. So I don't know.
Hey man, we don't gotta be first.
No, they don't. No, they definitely don't. You know, and they're not gonna put one out until they watch everybody else crack all the codes on how to make it super smooth and everything, so they can come out and be like, "Look, we're the first creaseless, non-denominate, like waterproof, everything." But even though everybody else already done, they've been watching everybody else do it. But then they happen to put everybody's ideas in one basket. And be like, "Hey, look, here it is, the perfect foldable phone."
Sounds smart to me.
I mean, it ain't not smart, right? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The curved display, man. I think it's something that needs to stay around. But we'll leave it on the. I think leaving it on the high end models, the ones that real dudes really care about. Like, I understand why Grandma don't like the curved screen and Uncle Bill.
Don't you still get like what?
No. I don't know who. Another lie that somebody done perpetrated. Another lie. It ain't never happened to me.
Because it happened. It happened to me all the time.
No, man.
I hate it.
No. Look at David Rushing's in the building, yo. David Rushing's in the building. David Rushing is in the building. I used to
compliment Apple. Good job, Dave.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But nah, it's it's one of the things that people.
Happen to me all the time.
Nah, no, it didn't. You know it didn't, Ken. You know good and well it did. No, it didn't.
That's why I never liked those.
No, those are lies.
The first Galaxy Note that was the curve.
No, it never happened.
I hated the edge with a passion.
It never happened, bro. It never happened, man. I'm telling you, it never did. It didn't happen. It never happened. And I don't know. People always say that. And speaking of it, let's just go ahead and get into it right now.
Denial, Q.
It ain't denial. It's a lot of experience because I done had a lot of curved screen phones. A lot of them.
I'm in the same boat.
Okay, you know.
So
what I don't understand, how is this happening to all of these people, but it ain't happening to me? I don't understand.
Well, maybe your gigantic hands.
I mean, that might have something to do with it. It might. I don't know, But I'm holding the phone just like everybody else. I mean, look. Here's. Oh no, not that one. I thought I had one in reach, but I don't know. The curve is not as intense as it used to be. I'll grant it's not. And that's another thing. That's another thing, right? So it always come down to something that happened a long ass time ago before the technology got better, right? And it's weird, right? So maybe because the curves were very prominent back then, you know, so maybe they were. I mean, I ain't gonna say they were perfect, but I just never had no problems with mine. That's what I'm saying. But now that the curves are they are barely there now, barely there.
So then why are you all excited about it?
Because I just feel like a lot of y'all be saying stuff to be saying it, right? Which brings us to the main topic of the show. Misconceptions and myths, man. And I'm gonna start with the big one because it's burning me up. It's burning me up. It's burning me up, yo. I'm just saying, how come nobody will give Bixby a shot? They don't even try. Like everybody automatically claims that Bixby is bad. Just off the rip. Have you ever just been like watching conversations like that happen either on threads online or in person? Like somebody just happened to be like, "Well, I just have Bixby do that for me." They're like, "Bixby, what?
Who
Bixby?
talks about Bixby?
Bixby?
You're literally the only person I know who uses Bixby.
Because you don't know. Because you don't know a lot of smart people.
My mom is almost the same level of diehard Samsung person as you are. And she doesn't use Bixby.
Oh, you just don't ever see her using Bixby. She uses it.
She uses Google Assistant.
Oh, see, Google Assistant is nice, but Google Assistant is probably still one of the best, right? But what I'm saying is Bixby is definitely not as bad as people say it is. Definitely not. You know.
So my thing is, one of two things has to happen. Either something has to be good, like not great but good, for a long time for the narrative to change, or something big has to happen, and then it just blows people's mind. But if it's going under the radar, if it's just whatever, people are going to keep that same mentality. So,
and you're right, and I think you're right, and I think it's for somebody who uses Bixby. I've seen it grow from what it was when they first started, when they first launched it on the 6s. It was the 6s, right?
I cannot.
Yes, I think it was the 6s, right? And Dave, you look, you just been an instigator right now, bro. You been a douchebag right now. That's what you're doing.
You know what doesn't help? When Samsung hears the Galaxy Home powered by Bixby, and they scrapped that project.
Yeah, they did.
That probably did not help.
Nah, it didn't help. It didn't help at all. I don't know. I just seen like a lot of times, like especially now when I show my smart home map to people and how it's controlled by Bixby, they're like, wow, I had no idea that. Like, just
when you told me that you use Bixby for everything, I was like, oh wow, I didn't even know.
And I think one of the things that Samsung is some of their greatest. I always say Samsung has 3 things that I think make them awesome that a lot of people don't even pay attention to. I think the number one thing that they do better than anybody else on the planet is that S Pen, right? That is the most amazing tool ever brought to a mobile device. And I don't care who. Nope, don't bring out that raggedy. Nope, because it can't do nothing that the S Pen can do. Nope, it can't do nothing. It pales in comparison. Pales in comparison. Don't even do it. It don't even do it. It ain't even close.
I didn't say nothing, kid.
It ain't even close. There's nothing close. There's nothing close to it. Right? Nah. It can write. That's dope. It can do that, right? So it's S Pen. S Pen is amazing. I think that's like one of the things that they've done that's been top notch. The other thing that they've done is Dex. Dex is like completely mind blowing. And
I'll give you that.
Samsung
100%.
they just don't do a whole they don't
I feel like somebody else started to do that.
Yeah.
Also, it didn't work. Motorola tried to do it.
Yes.
It did not work as well.
But they bringing it back though. They got something new now. I forget what it's called because I saw somebody doing it on YouTube. With their new phones, is a new thing they got now. They just re-rolled it back out. It's some type of desktop thing. Yeah.
With the Atrix.
Yeah.
Like long
Dex is and it's like Samsung just don't really make a big deal about it. And the last one I think is Bixby. I think Bixby, S Pen, and Dex are Samsung's like claims to fame, and they play the wall with it. They'd be like, whatever, man, it's here.
I feel like they didn't go hard enough into it because iPhones, while you can get Assistant and you could probably get Bixby or something else, default Siri, that's the only thing available on the phone.
Right.
Pixels and Nexuses, default Google Assistant.
Yes.
Samsung, you have the choice to do either or.
Right.
So they're not going hard enough into it.
Yeah. Well,
making you use Bixby. And when they did, they gave you the option to turn it off.
Right.
So that's like
do you remember when the option wasn't there? Do you remember that?
When they had the Bixby button?
You remember the shitstorm that caused? Oh my god. Oh my god. People were losing their minds, yo. Oh my god. It's called dipping your toe. It's called dipping your toe. Right?
When they did it hardcore, when they were like, "Here's the button, you press this button, and only does Bixby." Bixby wasn't ready for that yet.
No, they weren't ready. Hey, but people were hot about it. Well, they were hot as hell about that thing, bro. Oh, it was something else. So listen, I think Bixby is definitely a hot button issue when it comes to myths I think people have about tech. The other one I'm gonna tell you, Ken, it got to do with Apple, right? And not so much Apple, but the Apple mentality. You've been in retail to know if a device goes up to a certain price point, then it's wanting to be something else other than Apple don't even exist no more. Once you go past a certain price point, it stopped being what it was you're originally looking for.
What are you talking about?
So that's like you look at a PC, right? And this PC is dope. It's like you came in, you say I want this, I want that, I want this, and the guy shows it to you, but it costs like $15.99. You're like, oh well, shit. Well, if it's $15.99, I'm going back over to the MacBook section. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. Like, what is that about, bro?
Perceived, what is it?
Oh my god.
Perceived value.
Oh my god. It's terrible.
When you look at Apple and all of Apple's marketing is just like you're a king if you're rocking the Apple symbol. PC ain't doing that.
So you feel like,
and the PC don't I'll say not all PCs look the part.
Yeah.
All Apple devices are like metal, aluminum, silver, all that.
Very boring looking.
PC, you can get them in different. You can get glass, you can get plastic, you can get metal stuff, you can get LEDs and all this.
Yeah.
But you also get plastic. You can also get some trash.
You can.
It's different.
So I'm just saying but what I'm appalled by, and I'm just surprised mostly, it can be $1,200. But once it starts getting to that $1,300, that's that area, $1,300, $1,400. Once it gets there, it's like, oh, well, I'm back to where, I might as well just,
what's funny? Because Apple's all about like you're gonna pay more for it.
Yeah.
When things get up there, the first comparison is Apple, like the Galaxy Tab 8 Ultra.
Yes.
It was like, oh, it's $1,500. Oh, that's competing with the iPad. Like, not really.
Right. Makes no sense to me. I'm telling you, every time I see it or hear it, it blows my mind. I'm like, what is going on here, right? This is so weird to me. And another one.
But it would also be like if Honda came out with $100,000 car, you'd be like, well, I might as well get a Mercedes then. It's not the same.
But you came looking for a Honda, and you came looking for the best Honda, but you expect to pay what, $800 for it?
You're expecting to pay a Honda pricing. And then when Honda said, hey, we got luxury stuff,
Honda
you're like, whoa, what?
Yeah, Honda can't make high-end things. I'm just saying, right? Nah. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, it's so funny because like I have this weird tablet section at my store, so it's different from every other Best Buy. So the tablets are pretty prominent. So when people come in there looking at them, they're, oh my god, these are nice. Oh, these is and they all got the keyboards with them and everything, and all this. So they I'm telling you, look at that price tag, bro. They see that price tag, they be like, wait a minute. What is this? What this is Samsung, right? I'm like, yeah, this is.
So Spigen, the phone case company, right?
Yeah.
speaking cases, especially on Amazon, are like $10 to $30. They just released a new, I think it's Invictus Elite Horine leather. It's like top of the line.
Yeah.
So they're sending everybody emails about it. So I'm just like, okay, this is nice. Maybe I'll check this out, even though I don't like cases like that. It looked nice. I looked at the price. Price was at $150. Immediately turned off. Can't do it. Can't. I know it's vegan.
Yeah.
Always make great stuff.
Wow.
This is top of the line leather. $150. Can't do it.
No, ain't even thinking about it. Like, there's no way, right? There's no
if
way.
Apple, if like Nomad or other companies did a $150 case,
yes,
possible.
Right.
Vegan? No,
right. Man, and then I'm gonna tell you, right? Then there was the whole situation with the security. Oh, and listen, and this was I had tried so hard to keep a straight face. I tried so hard.
Breathe.
Oh, I tried so hard to keep a straight face. So it's a husband and wife. They're a little older. The wife had an iPhone. The husband, he got an iPhone too, but he's impressed with the Samsung product, right? I don't know if he's ready to make that move, but he impressed with it, right? So mom's
I always feel like split families are weird.
Very weird, and I don't be wanting to, I don't be wanting to like lean one way or another either. I'd be like, nah, I'm just gonna talk to the guy with the Samsung. I'm not worried about her. So she pulls out like some old ancient ass iPhone with the button on it with the white top and the white bottom. It had to be a million years old. And she's like, well, she pulled it out and she's like, well, I just feel more comfortable with the security of I don't get this old ass piece of crap. What kind of security you think
you should have been like, man, that was not security anymore.
Like,
first of all,
what are you doing, right? But she automatically thinks because it's Apple and because of the messaging, I guess, and the advertisement or the word of mouth or whatever it is, that this old piece of junk brick, that phone that she got, was way more secure than a Samsung S22 Ultra. And the only thing I had to do was just sit there with a straight face and be like, well, to each their own. That's the only thing I could really say.
I mean, like you were talking about earlier, Apple updated their products a little bit longer than Samsung does.
Wow, man.
The 6S is still a 7-year-old phone.
Yeah.
Still updates.
Yeah.
So technically, if it was a 6S, it's the same security as a 13.
But see, the problem I have is that she was so comfortable saying that and making that statement without any really data to back it up, when really, when it comes to security, Apple has been hacked more than anybody else, right? I think Samsung, they got their first breach earlier this year, right? The very first major one. Yeah.
I do remember back in the day, PC stuff didn't hack more than Apple stuff.
Yeah.
And then, but on the flip side, when Apple did get hacked, it was pretty detrimental.
Yeah.
Because of all the hoops that had to come through. And then Android stuff happened, but I never really believed in mobile hacking stuff. Mm-hmm. It just didn't really sit with me. So I never went one side or the other on that.
But don't you know, it's always some woman almost every month. It don't matter which Best Buy I ever worked at. It's always some woman come in every month who claims some man is hacking her phone, and I'm like,
I mean, when I used to work in the call center, you get the calls about it all the time. They're hacking, they're watching.
Yeah,
my apps are moving by themselves.
Like, what is really happening here? You paranoid. So Friday, a woman was telling me this, and so I said, well, ma'am, this is what she said. She said that he told her that I've been in jail. I learned some stuff while I was in there, right? And so I said, okay, that's cool. I'm not doubting that he could learn how to hack while he was in jail. But I said, well, ma'am, I said, has he sent you any screenshots of your text messages, or he's just telling you that he can hack? Is he just saying stuff? She's like, well, yeah, he just told me he can see them. I'm like, oh, so that's enough for alarm day. He told you he can see your text messages. He gave you no proof of that he can see them, no screenshot. No, nothing. And I'm like, okay, well, all right, you clear that something's wrong with you. Clear something's wrong with you. Which brings us to the next one, Keon. Brings us to the next one. The unhackable or no malware can be on the Mac, and and every malware is known to man is on the PC.
That's crazy. I can't believe people believe that.
Yeah.
But first of all, people don't know the difference between like adware, malware, and
they don't.
Viruses.
They don't.
They just could say whatever.
Yeah. And I'm saying was really funny because really you can't, when I said, well, Android devices can't have viruses, right? And he was like, well, what's wrong with my thing? And I said, well, they don't, because what you're seeing is adware. It's in your browser. It's not in your system. Like when you get a virus on your computer, it's in your system. This is just some adware popping up telling you to go look at this porn site or whatever. You did one click you shouldn't have clicked, and you clicked it anyway, and that's why you're here, right? You know what I mean? And I said once you close,
it starts off with malware and adware.
Yeah, it does.
People get confused.
Oh yes.
They start clicking stuff.
Oh yeah.
Calling the wrong people.
Oh
giving up credit card information.
Yes.
So it can turn into a virus. That's after you don't open the door.
Oh, that's I let them in, right? So it says you click the button. It says, "Oh, your phone is sluggish and dirty. We detected it. Push this button to clean it up," and you press that button to clean it up. It installs 5 new apps on the phone.
I'm like, people.
Oh my god!
This is basic 101.
It done changed the launcher and the everything on the phone.
I've seen that so many times. I got so many calls about it.
Yeah, it was a trip. It was a trip.
Guys.
It is a trip, man. But I love it though, man. And it's just weird to me, like how somebody can just say something one day and it continues, and it's like a year over year thing. I can tell you that Bixby thing, that virus thing, the thing about the price point, all that stuff trips me out, and I deal with it on a daily basis, bro. It is hilarious to me.
So I got a question on Samsung's keynotes, which I haven't watched any in the past little while. I just get like the highlights or whatever.
Yeah.
Do they talk about Bixby still?
They do. They talk
and whatnot.
They talk because every time Bixby gets new stuff to add it to it, they talk about it during the keynotes, and then they really just now recently over like the last 2 years really started to talk to people about Knox, which because yes. They built the security into the thing, and they felt like people really don't need to know about it, so they didn't say nothing about it. But it's always been there. But now they actually talk about it. Yeah,
when they used to talk about Knox.
Yeah,
when it was first starting out.
Yeah, so now they and people are like, what? They like, what is this Knox thing? I keep seeing them. I'm like, dude, don't touch that.
They're about to turn it off.
Leave it alone.
It's like Apple and that gatekeeper, and people like, what's gatekeeper? Let me turn this off.
Yeah.
You just calm down. Stop pressing buttons.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of them are doing very well, and I think that we're in a good spot. I just feel like the miss. I think and there's so much information out there right now, which I still don't understand why people just be randomly saying that stuff that they say, and it just come out so easy and so smooth. Like, whoop, they just let it right out. Like old boy was like, ew, Bixby,
really just
ew, Bixby,
battling for 3rd and 4th place because Google and Amazon are so far ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I actually feel like I don't know what they've been doing. I know they've been working on Alexa. They was working on Alexa for a long time. But man, that thing is so intrusive, bro. It is amazing how much information that thing has.
I know Alexa has a skill for anything. That's what turned me off of Alexa.
Oh my goodness!
I can pretty much install everything on there.
Yes.
Like, this is too much.
I mean, Alexa is so smart, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, they doing a little bit too much with Alexa, right? I mean, like, I have to go to Bixby. I know Bixby ain't learned these tricks yet, so let me go back to Bixby because Bixby be like, Google, I don't understand.
Google's working on making it the most human possible.
Yeah,
and then Amazon's making Alexa the most knowledgeable thing possible. So it's just like,
and I'm actually surprised
what do you want?
I'm actually surprised that they had because it seemed like Google would have the most information because what they've been working on, they were working on theirs first, right? Google Assistant was around forever because it's based on the Google search engine, which has been around forever, right?
True, since like the 80s.
Yeah, so you would think that Google would have, but it seemed like whatever they've been doing with Alexa, man.
Like I said, Google's more focused on making it like a person.
Yeah,
they want you to have conversations with the assistant. And all this. Amazon's just like more.
Yeah,
they want you to do everything through it.
Man, one time
Alexa to work with every smart device ever.
Yeah, it's crazy because we have an Echo Show 5 in our bedroom. So me and the wife were sitting there talking one night, and I was saying, I was talking about some of the supplements that we was taking. I was like, I probably need to get some more of those. And the thing just came on and was like, by the way, your order of blood sugar supplements will expire in 7 days. Would you like me to add more? And I'm like, what the hell? She was like, what?
Yeah, no.
What is going on?
So wait, your wife doesn't she doesn't use Bixby?
No, she only uses Bixby for like this, like to handle her Samsung stuff, like to categorize her notes and stuff like that. Yeah. That's what she uses it for. So, and she don't like Amazon at all.
You use Bixby. Oh, so who's using Alexa?
Oh no, I just bought the Alexa for the house, but I actually originally got it for her. but she ended up not using it. So we put the one that came with the Ring doorbell. That one was free, so I put that one in the bedroom. And then the one that I bought for her office, and she never used it, I have it here. I'm actually gonna put it on my shelf here in a little bit. But yeah, so she
Samsung doesn't have a smart display, right?
No, not yet. The only thing they have is the Smart Things application that's built into like the computers now and in the phones. Yeah,
that's where I feel like Apple and Samsung are trailing behind. Like, too bad.
Yeah, but tell you what's kind of cool that I know they can do it, because on your tablet, right? If you let your tablet go, like you put it's on the charger and it goes into idle mode, it's an option where the panel comes up and it stays up as long as it's on the charger. So it shows you all that stuff. Yeah.
I can convert my iPad into like a smart home display thing, but I want a dedicated.
Right. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I want dedicated things.
Yeah, I'm not that one I'm with you on. I would love to have a Smart Things thing that just does everything, right? Which I hate that I jumped the gun on this M7 when the M8 came out. It actually has the hub and all that stuff built into it. They added that to it this year, which I think that's pretty damn amazing. So for me, like since I got to replace my mesh network, it's a Samsung. Samsung never made a new one because they never made a new one, and I want Wi-Fi 6. This one doesn't have Wi-Fi 6. So I'm about to get something like a Eero or something. I'm about to get something that's not Samsung.
That's what I have.
Yeah, and so like then it won't be like I gotta get a new hub and all that stuff, right, to control all my Smart Things, but because right now the mesh network does that, right, and that M8 monitor is has one built into it too. So I don't know what we'll do when it comes to that, but it's not cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to get
M8.
Because what I'm gonna do with my M7 that I just got? I already got. I already got 4 monitors in this room. I'm telling no more screens in here. You know what I mean?
Like I said, give it to me. I've been toying with getting the M7.
Yeah. That M8 is nice. I don't think I don't like the way I like the way the old one looks. I don't like the new design they gave, but that snap-on camera is nice. Being able to do that zoom and stuff without having a computer, that's pretty cool. But it is what it is.
I think I would still keep my monitor I have now. Just have that one as like an extra monitor / TV.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's very nice. And I mean, I'm pretty sure now that the M7s are probably go on, because I know David said he had just bought one about a month or so ago, when the M8 was just getting ready to come out. So
Russ been doing a lot of upgrades in the background.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, he's trying to do his thing.
He said he bring the podcast back, and he gonna bring it back with a bang.
Oh yeah. Speaking of boy, I'm gonna tell you, I've been watching my little Samsung channel grow. It is growing so fast. So I was like, man, I might get some channel engagement. I'm gonna try to do this. I said I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm thinking about doing like a Samsung Power Hour. Yeah, I'm gonna see what it's about. We'll see, because that thing, because I didn't really think that many people cared about something. But then I went and linked up with the Samsung subreddit, and I've been on that thing, and these people are like, I thought I was a Samsung. There's a lot of us out there, bro, and I'm gonna tap into that. You know what I mean, right? Because I was like, man, I've been getting beat down by all these Apple people all the time. I was like, in the podcast, got all these Apple folks at work. I'm surrounded by Apple people. It's crazy, right? But then
I just want you to join in. Join in the fun.
No, I'm not. I'm never gonna do that. You know that. I'm never gonna. I can't. It's one of them things that until Apple and Apple. Yeah, no. Apple would never do they would never meet my demands. And I got simple ones, right? Just take the gates off everything, take the locks off everything, and I'm good. I might join. I might think about it, right? You take the locks off everything. I know, but I said that's why we can't meet. We can't meet. We can't do it. And I respect their gangster. I get it. You know what I mean? But I need control. I was telling somebody about my whole control weirdness that I got, because one of my buddies was thinking about getting into podcasting, and he was talking about wanting to get a mixing desk. Like he was thinking about getting that one that everybody. There's another one of these technology myths that everybody love. This Rodecaster Pro, most famous little recording podcast. Everybody loves this thing. I think it's utterly the biggest piece of crap ever made. But but it's plug and play. You throw your mics into it. You ain't got to guess. You ain't got to figure out minus dBs. You ain't got to do none of that. You just get on the mic and have a good time. And
I feel like you don't like plug and play.
I don't. I want control. I want to be able to look. Even if it has features that I'm only going to use one time, I want to use it. I want to see it work. I like the fact that the door is open. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? And if it's all closed off from the get-go, I don't care how great that works. It's just like the reason why I would never buy a Samsung refrigerator or smart refrigerator. The reason why I would never buy one of those, right? And that's the reason why. It's got built-in obsolescence, right? It's good for 2 years, and other than that, the part that made it cool that you paid the extra $1,200 for becomes useless. Yeah. And now you just got a refrigerator with an old ass screen on it. You know what I'm saying, right?
The only smart refrigerator I like, I don't know if LG still makes some, but the ones that you can like knock on the screen and it'll show you
what's on it. Yeah, that's LG. And also LG.
That's the only really cool feature. Or like the ones with the cameras inside. So like if you're at the store.
Right. Now that's cool.
Those are the only two things I want. I don't care about having like the calendar or I don't care about all that.
Nah, LG got the one that make them spherical ice balls, yo. And I was like, when we was buying our refrigerator, I was going back and forth between the Samsung and the LG because I was like, I want the ice balls, bro. I want the ice balls. What is
Rush? What you talking about?
Rush is talking about the what I said about the Rodecaster Pro. Yeah, because I think it's garbage. I do, you know. but I'm pretty sure because he even came to me and asked me about it, and I told him I was like, listen, bro. I mean, most people have that one. I wouldn't buy it though, you know. I wouldn't because I can see right now, like in 4 years, you have to buy another one, you know, because you know. Everything is all gated off on it. Everything is all closed up and zipped up in a nice little bow. You know what I mean?
Rush, I'll tell you right now, you can create, edit, stream, live a whole podcast with an iPad. Just saying.
No, he uses a Rodecaster, man. You can't.
I'm just letting him know.
And this podcast sound good. I mean, look, I'm not saying the thing don't work. It works beautifully. You know what I mean? Right, just don't like it, right?
It reminds you too much of Apple.
yeah, it reminds me way too much of Apple. It's too, and I think it was designed for those people too, right? I think it was designed for Apple people. It was, you know. But I love my L12. I think the L12 is. I mean, it's not as pretty as the Rodecaster, but man, I love pushing my buttons and being able to control every single parameter. I love that, and the fact that I got 5 outs. I have all this fancy stuff, which also makes problems for us because. You know, I'll be trying to do stuff. You be like, man, you killing me with this, bro. You killing me with this. I can't. You always trying to do some fancy shit.
Stuff always breaking. It wouldn't be breaking if it was just plug and play.
Right. You know, it's like, dude, I just want to damn do the podcast. Why are you playing around? But it's, look, I want to do stuff like this. I like pushing the button and make look like I can see Rush's beautiful face pop up on the screen. You know what I mean? I like that. I couldn't do that before. You know what I'm saying, right?
Hey, I'm gonna go over to the masses where all they want to do is hear our pretty voice,
right.
See our faces.
Hey, look. We know what they said. They said the visuals are half the presentation. Audio was great, you know, but we need to have the visuals too.
I don't know about half.
You know?
Audio is like 70-30.
You think it's 70-30? I don't know. I think it's more like 40-60. Because if we was running around at 480p. But we have fantastic audio. Would you still watch?
I mean, you didn't gotta go extreme, Q.
I'm just saying, right?
420.
720 is unacceptable.
Hey, I don't. So you know, at the Homeboys Club, I don't watch things in 4K.
No,
not at all.
Man, I watch everything that's available. Like I watched my season finale last night in 4K. Woo! It was good. Yeah, you know. I
don't want anything in 4K takes up too much space.
Well, I don't have to download it. Just stream it.
Oh, see, I host my own server.
Oh yeah, no, I don't download anything anymore. I stream everything now. That's why I pay for 2 gigs.
I mean, if it was just streaming, then but
yeah.
Since I have my own server, I'm trying to keep a lot of space.
Oh yeah.
No, I have a lot of 720 things.
But you know what's weird though, because I've seen some file sizes on some 4K shows that actually dip down between like less than 4 or 5 gigs. Now usually like the really
for TV show,
like for a TV, like an hour-long TV show, I've seen them like
I won't even download a 5 gigabyte movie. Less than a TV show.
Yeah. It was some of them get pretty small, but I've seen like movies though. Like
not small for me.
No, that's small. That is small, bro. Especially like I remember
for TV shows, even if they're an hour, they have to be under a gig.
Well, I mean, yeah, for 1080p, but not for 4K. You ain't gonna get.
That's what I'm just saying.
Oh
that's why I can't do 4K.
Oh yeah. No, that's why I don't download 4K stuff either. But I remember while watching, like when I go and click the movie, it'll tell you what the file size is, right? So normally I go try to find a smaller one to play, so it's easier on the bandwidth in the house. But man, I remember doing the Spider-Man No Way Home. That thing was 17 gigs, man. You know, but it was full.
You got the 4K one?
It was a full 4K with all the audio and everything. It had everything.
Yeah, Batman just came out today, and It's like 15 up.
Yeah. So it can get crazy. It can get nuts, man. It can get pretty crazy. So I'm trying to figure out what day, since my schedule now is a little bit loose at work. I think I'm
Why is that?
the day I want to do the Galaxy Power Hour. You know what I mean?
No. Why is the schedule?
Oh, because we in this part of the year has got a lull in it. So like we've moved all our hours toward the weekend versus being toward the week. So I'm never really there during the week anymore. So like every once in a while, every other week or Wednesday or Thursday I might show up, but most of our hours are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's kind of, we got them all piled up on the back end now. So I got a lot of time during the week to mess around. So I don't know if I want to do a more. I don't know. We did a Smart Guy show in the early part of we did it in the morning one time. It was actually pretty good. You remember we did the Smart Guy show in the morning? It was like 10 a.m.
We can't do that anymore though.
No, I ain't saying doing for us. I'm just saying for the Power Hour. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm just saying. But you remember we did the show at 10 a.m. or like 11 a.m. something. I can't remember what time it was.
I was about to say it must be 11.
Yeah, it was pretty early though. We did it early. Yeah, it's like I ain't getting up that. I'm just not getting up that time with that. You know what I mean?
I remember walking to the Best Buy like as soon as the doors are open. I'm not getting there early.
No, that's right.
You gotta open the store. I'm gonna open the store when the store's open.
Well, it actually felt good to come back and do the show again after like missing the last 2 weeks. I'm still trying to tighten up things with the stream. I'm trying a bunch of other stuff that I'm learning, new stuff every day. And it's good because when I got the new PC, I was like, it opened up so much like power that I can use to do other stuff with instead of trying to run everything off that laptop. So of course I want to everything I see on YouTube I want to do. So that's why I want to try everything. But I think so far it's working out pretty good. It's coming along okay. Okay, here we go. I gotta talk to my boy Dave. Let's see what he say here. Hold on. Rode is the company I use for my camera and mics. Don't listen. Listen. I didn't say. Listen, man. Rode is all right. I bought a pair of Rode mics. They're right there behind me. Pod mics. I don't use them no more because I got to replace them with a Shure SM7B. But I'm just saying. I ain't saying that the Rodecaster
Rode is great. I just don't use it.
Right, Rode is fun. Just like Apple is great. I just don't use it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
okay.
I ain't saying nothing bad about it. I'm just saying. And look, don't be triggered, Dave. That's not what we're trying to do, bro. I suggested people to buy Rode mics because like those pop mics cost like $100 a pop. I bought 2 of them, versus those pop mics cost 3 times less than this SM7B. You know what I'm saying?
I got the Rode wireless Guyz.
Yeah,
and I have a Rode sometimes shotgun mic.
You got the Rode the little square ones. Yeah, those things are great, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was actually I've been looking at those every day when I'm at work. I always see them at work. I've been wanting to buy me a pair of those. For like doing doing tutorials and stuff. Yeah, they're highly rated. That's what I'm saying. Calm down, Dave. I'm not ishing all over your road. I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm not doing that. I don't want my people to think that's what's going on, right? And like if Samsung they make a Q ain't gonna give it no props now. I'm just saying. No, that is not what's happening here. You know what I mean? That's not what's happening.
Hey, look at his Twitter and then come back.
Wow, that is messed up. Listen, man, Samsung makes some great products, bro. They do, and I'm trying to
walk now.
And I'm trying to be sponsored by them too. So
Sponsored by Samsung?
Yeah. Look, he said don't moonwalk there. You go to trash. Okay. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call it trash. Now that right there, that might have been, that was too much. What trash? Okay. Anyway, Keanu, we finished working these bugs out, man, and the podcast will get better. Actually, I gotta give myself a pat on the back, man. The BQW podcast is just, oh my God, the numbers are. People like to listen to me talk shit. They do for whatever reason. I don't know, right? So I'm gonna continue to do it on Tuesday late night.
I will say I enjoyed the BQW podcast.
Yeah, and I got a good one for tomorrow night too. It's gonna be good because I saw some. Like I said, I was talking about the everybody getting together at church on Friday night, just watching people see each other in person for the first time in 2 years. It was pretty. It was. I don't know, kind of got the mind working a little bit. So I got some stuff I want to say about that, which is pretty cool. So I'm and also I got to talk about my man. what's his name? Basketball player guy, the anti-vax guy who everybody been berating because they lifted the things finally. He can play all the games now, and he been getting in the but the fans been been saying a lot of crazy stuff to him. So I would talk about that too. That'd be kind of cool. We'll talk
the funniest thing I like about the podcast is I'll be listening to you talk, and I'll be like, I can't believe he just said that, or man, he's off right here. I need to shut up. I'm like, you know what? I was so good.
He's like, why? Like why did he even go there? It ain't got like, ain't nobody else there to stop me, and I'm just going.
Exactly. So I was like, I'm let this man run.
I leaned all the way into it. Boy, I mean, like, yeah.
I do that every time I listen. I'm just like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, but anyway, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Keanu, you got anything else for the fans, man? You got anything?
No. I'm just doing my thing over here. I dipped out of YouTube for a little bit, but I am coming back. Got some videos and stuff in mind. It is really hard to continually create content, edit content, make sure you've got relevant content. It's a lot, but I'm still here. It is still rocking it out.
For me, it's the motivation piece, man. I have to be motivated about it. But I'm gonna tell you what motivates me though. When I see, like, I'm telling you, when I put that Tab Estate video up and seeing the number of likes and subscribers and that kind of stuff makes me happy. That made me want to go back in the lab again. But like, a lot of times it was weird. So I put that video up. Then I put one UI 4.0 video, 4.1 video up, and it did like super slow numbers. And I was like, oh shit, we back to this again.
Hey, you gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah, up and down. It's hard to figure. I'm trying to figure it out. That's what we're gonna try this Power Hour. We're gonna see, because I know a lot of people, they want to give their thoughts and stuff on what's happening in the Samsung world. So it'd be nice to have a nice little gated community with none of that bullshit going on the outside. It'd be nice.
Hey, it looks like you like these wall communities. They're nice, aren't they?
Right, So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, man. We'll catch y'all next week. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Okay. Let's see. Stop. Yep. Oh, and I forgot I got to get up.